Welcome to Game of Life, cheat codes from beyond. Today, we are unlocking a cheat code that might just change the physics of your soul, or, well, at least how you handle your next traffic jam.
Yeah, traffic jams are actually a great place to test this out. We are diving back into L.A. Fairhoff's 7 Universal Truths from Near-Death Experiences.
Specifically, Chapter 5 on choice and accountability. It's a chapter that really challenges how we view cause and effect, I think.
It really does. The premise today is quite profound, actually. We often walk around fearing that the universe is judging our choices, like keeping a strict ledger of our sins.
Right, exactly.
But the source material suggests the universe isn't judging us at all. It is merely reflecting us.
Which, if you think about it, is almost more terrifying than a judge. I mean, you can plead your case to a judge. You can't really argue with a mirror.
That is a very apt way to put it. The book unpacks this through the NDE phenomenon known as the life review.
Oh, yes, the life review.
Right. Contrary to those religious fears of a tribunal or a deity tallying up your wrongs, NDE accounts describe a non-judgmental panoramic witnessing.
This is the part that gave me pause. It's not just watching a movie of your life, is it?
No, not at all. According to the text, in this state of expanded awareness, you actually feel the exact emotions you caused in others.
So if you were kindness, you feel the warmth of that kindness as the recipient felt it.
And if you were cruel, you taste the bitterness of that cruelty.
So if you cut someone off in traffic and they felt a sudden spike of rage, you get to experience that rage as if it were your own.
Exactly. The source explains this happens because separation is an illusion. The text calls this the echo chamber of existence. The universe isn't punishing you, it's educating you.
It's returning the precise frequency you sent out.
Right, so you can understand the full reality of your actions.
It's the ultimate empathy machine.
Precisely. And this leads to a complete shift in perspective. You realize there is no external authority testing you. You are learning through direct experience what it feels like to be on every side of your choices.
This brings us to a rather brilliant and slightly humorous analogy regarding our usual human exasperation. We humans in our more exasperated moments often gaze at our lives and exclaim, "Good heavens, where did that come from?"
Like it's just random bad luck.
Exactly. As if the universe were a chaotic marketplace indiscriminately flinging experiences our way. But Fairhoff suggests the universe is actually a precise, albeit silent, postal service.
I love that analogy.
It is simply returning your carefully chosen energetic packages. Sometimes one simply forgets what one ordered.
That is a powerful reframing. And the text supports this with the metaphor of the tuning fork. Imagine you are a tuning fork struck in a room full of stringed instruments.
Okay, I'm visualizing it.
The frequency you generate causes every string tuned to that same note to vibrate in sympathy. The fork doesn't force the strings to respond, it simply offers a frequency and what matches resonates.
So we are the tuning forks. Every thought, word, and action generates a frequency.
We are. Anger summons anger. Clarity summons clarity. Love summons love. The universe doesn't interpret these things, it just vibrates in sympathy with whatever note you are striking.
So if I'm walking around thinking the world is a hostile place,
Then you are striking a note that will make the world vibrate with hostility. You are validating your own hypothesis.
this is what the chapter calls radical accountability. It's a bit daunting, isn't it?
It can be. The text uses the image of a stone cast into a still lake. You are both the stone and the ripple. You cannot separate yourself from the disturbance you create.
But this is also incredibly empowering. If you are the one creating the ripples, you can change the water. So how do we apply this without getting paralyzed by the weight of every little decision?
The author suggests a practical pause. Before your next significant interaction, whether a conflict or a quiet decision, stop. And ask yourself one specific question. What frequency do I wish to send into the world right now?
Choose kindness, curiosity, or presence, and observe what returns. Not, how do I win this, or how do I look smart?
No. What frequency am I broadcasting? Because you know now that it will return to you.
It pushes us to become a conscious composer of our life's resonance rather than a victim of circumstance.
Exactly. When you realize the Postal Service is just delivering what you ordered, you start being much more careful about what you put in the mail.
Well, I'm certainly going to double-check my energetic shipping orders from now on. Thank you for listening. I trust this deep dive was insightful. You can find the universal link to the book in the show notes. Join us next week for another look at transforming our thoughts. Until then, choose your frequency wisely.